In this lesson, we will discover more about intellectual property law in the digital media sector in Spain. In Spain, the laws and bylaws regulating intellectual property in the digital media sector include national legislation and international agreements, which Spain is a signatory. The main legal framework for IP rights includes Royal Legislative Decree 1/1996. This law, dated 12th of April 96, is the intellectual property law of Spain. It aims to harmonize and clarify legal provisions related to IP matters. Royal Decree 281/2003. This decree, enacted on 7th of March 2003, approves the regulations of the General Intellectual Property Registry. Order ECD 378/2012. This order, issued on 28th of February 2012, establishes the requirement for interested parties in IP rights safeguarding procedures to communicate with the second section of the Intellectual Property Commission through electronic means. Royal Decree 635/2015, regulating the legal deposit of online publications. In addition to the national laws, Spain is signatory to various international agreements concerning IP rights, including Convention establishing the World Intellectual Property Organization. Spain is a member of WIPO, a governmental organization under the United Nations system that deals with the IP issues worldwide. Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union. This treaty, effective from 2009, confers explicit competence of the European Union regarding intellectual property rights. Paris Convention. This convention, along with the Berne Convention, establishes the basic principles in the field of industrial property. TREIPS Agreement. Spain also complies with the TRIPS Agreement, an agreement under the World Trade Organization that extends Berne Convention principles from the WTO member states. In Madrid, there are two distinct intellectual property offices. One is the Copyright Office belonging to the Ministry of Culture and Sport. The other is the Industrial Property Office belonging to the Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Tourism. The European Union Intellectual Property Office administers an EU trademark and design rights acceptable throughout the EU and is located also in Spain, in Alicante. How about copyright in the digital media sector in Spain? In Spain, copyright is referred to as intellectual property law. The current law is an intellectual property dates back to 11th of November 87 and has undergone revisions and amendments. Copyright in Spain is considered a single right with multiple faculties, including reproduction, communication, distribution, and transformation. The law covers various works such as books, pamphlets, writing, speeches, translations, and adaptations. In the digital era, the concept of electronic and digital publication is distinct from traditional physical copies. The law addresses electronic publications in tangible formats, for example CDs and DVDs, but not intangible formats circulating online. The rise of digital management refers to technologies, tools, and processes that protect intellectual property during the commercialization of digital content, encrypts and distributes information in a way that only authorized users can access it, and serves two purposes: commercial, protecting economic value and payment conditions, and security, confidentiality, and information policy. Some cases of violation of copyrights in digital media in Spain. Spain has witnessed numerous copyright infringement cases in the digital media sector. Two notable cases are highlighted. Series.li offered free access to copyrighted series and films, creating a social network for users to rate and discuss content. Legal action by film production and distribution companies ultimately led to its downfall. Other one is El Rosco case. The Provincial Court of Barcelona condemned Atresmedia, owner of Antena 3, to stop broadcasting El Rosco of the game show Pasapalabra and pay 50,000 euros in compensation. This case highlights the absence of the specific legal mechanism to protect TV formats in Spain. Let's talk about trademark in the digital media sector in Spain. Spanish trademark law establishes the legal framework for its distinguished signs. The amendments from 2015 align with European directive harmonizing trademark registration criteria among European countries. Key points of the trademark law amendments. Trademark registration is open to all individuals and entities regardless of nationality or residence. Graphic representation requirement for trademarks eliminated. Other forms of representation allowed. Opposing parties must prove genuine and current use of their own registered trademark for at least 5 years. Opposition can be filed to refuse a trademark similar to appellation of origin. Owners can prevent the entry of identical or similar trademarks even if not intended for the Spanish market. Currently, applicants have the option to submit their trademark applications in person at various locations. These include the Spanish Patent and Trademark Office, regional industrial property information centers, and post offices. Here are some cases of violation trademarks in digital media in Spain. Spain has faced cases of trademark violations, such as Spain-China trade case. In March 2020, the official Spanish Chamber of Commerce in China discovered a troubling situation. A Chinese distributor has registered a trademark of a Spanish company main product from the pharmaceutical sector without their knowledge or consent. Cybersquatting. Spain stands out as world's power cybersquatting. It's placed 5th on the list of countries with the highest number of complaints. Cybersquatting refers to the act of registering, trafficking, and using a domain name with the intent of profiting from the goodwill or trademark of someone else's brand. Other related rights in the digital media sector in Spain. There are various regulations and decrees in place in Spain governing radio operations. General law on audiovisual communication. National technical plans for digital terrestrial television and sound broadcasting, regulations on electronic communication services, technical and performance regulations of the digital terrestrial sound broadcasting service. Thank you for listening. This concludes the lessons about the topic intellectual property for digital media. Make sure to check out all the 6 lessons.